I'd like to call the meeting of the District 300 Combined Meeting of Finance and Construction and Facilities to order. Brian, while I'm thinking about it, can I catch you after just for a minute? Thank you. Would you all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. I have made some changes to the agenda. We are adding as item number 3, a closed session, which will be very short. It won't be very long, so just shortly we'll go into closed session. We'll be right back out. I'm guessing it'll be less than 10 minutes. Then we will come back in, and we have moved public participation to the end of the agenda. And we already have the list of those who have signed up to speak. Thank you very much. We will listen to you at that point. And however, under no circumstances will this meeting run late because we will be running into the next meeting. I also would like to announce, if you have not been made aware, that once this meeting is over, the room must be cleared, and then Mr. Rowling will supervise filling up of the room for the board meeting. Thank you. So, could I have a motion, please, to approve the amended agenda?
So moved. Oh, second.
Second, any discussion? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Could I have a motion, please, to go into closed session for the purpose of discussing pending or probable litigation against, affecting, or on behalf of the school board?
So moved.
Second.
Second, any discussion? All right, we are adjourned for the closed session. I'm serious, it won't be very long at all. We'll be right back.
It's for speaking. You want to be, you want to do public participation, correct? Right. You want to speak at the committee meeting? Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't just attendance. You signed up to substitute tomorrow. I what? I said you signed up to substitute tomorrow.
Oh, okay. That's
You can do that too.
As long as it's a finance class.
Okay. Now we got you on there. You're number 3, Mr. Tennis. Yeah, I don't know if something.
Oh, here?
He was under the table. Yeah. But they're on it now. Or maybe.
Guess that phone didn't work.
I know, Jason. You gotta like lock everything and never let anybody in their direction. So. Which. Take care. Daughter's still doing.
Going to Memphis next weekend, not this weekend, the following.
Big barbecue.
Be there Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What?
My son has taken me to Memphis. He was in Asheville. And in Memphis, we had barbecue on Tuesday.
All right, we are back in session. Thank you for your patience. Could I have a motion, please, to approve the meeting minutes from the last meeting if there are no changes or corrections?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? We'll consider them approved. Diane, you're on. Disposal report. All right, I want to say one more thing. I'm hard of hearing. And you got to speak up if you want me to hear what you're saying. And I wear hearing aids, but I'm hard of hearing, so speak up, please.
Okay, the disposal report is, basically the same equipment, except there is a round of, stoves that are being, disposed of through the gas department for a schedule of,
So this just is routine? Okay, good. Donation, Jennifer.
Okay, what we are presenting here is a donation of whiteboards and supplies for all classrooms district-wide. And we have also a private citizen that has donated a piano that will be going to one of our buildings. And also, we have a monetary donation for remembrance, and I believe that will be a bench that will be at Gary D. Wright.
Thank you. Treasurer's report, Jennifer.
Treasurer's report, there is nothing to comment unusual on the treasurer's report. I will let you know that we have booked FY '21's audit adjustments, and those are reflected in the statements this month.
Okay, any questions on that?
Nope.
Transportation management, Deb Mason. Hello.
Durham School Services proposal is based off current wage and benefit analysis for transportation workers in the area. This will allow us to be more competitive with our surrounding districts. The administration recommends the approval of the one-year contract for the 2022-2023 school year.
Does anyone object?
I will say Durham has been a very good partner, and we want to make sure that we
No, I know that
move forward with them, and
it's been a
Yeah.
stressed relationship due to COVID and everything else, yeah. Okay, we will be recommending that. Jason Emrickson, interactive whiteboard for new elementary school.
Yes, good evening. I'm actually going to turn it over to Gary Kraus, my operations manager, who actually led this RFP, and he'll talk to you about the due diligence that we use to evaluate.
I just want you to know, Jason, that I'm very disappointed you're not presenting because I count on that every day when we come to these meetings so that I have someone to fully harass. No, I'm just teasing. Go ahead. I'll harass him any other way I can.
Good evening. District 300 has traditionally purchased the Smart brand of interactive whiteboards. With the new elementary school being built, we thought it was a very good idea to explore newer interactive technologies for the classroom. Technology along with various individuals from the academic team, Ken Pesco and some of her digital learning coaches. We collaborated on the hardware and the software that we used for driving the new interactive piece. And we determined that the size of the panel should be 75 inches wide for 75-inch panel, multiple touch points. Our current smartboard technology only has one touch point, these will have 20. And most importantly, the software that the teachers use to create the content for display. One of the biggest components that we wanted to ensure was that our newer solution would have the ability to convert and keep the formatting of all of the content that our teachers have already created. So this will allow us to not have to recreate the wheel, so to speak. The bid was released on January 14th. Two vendors responded, CDW with Promethean and Midwest Computer Project with Ben Keyboards. Going over the course of the hardware and software evaluation, it was determined that the Promethean board and software would be the best recommendation. So with that recommendation, it is estimated total of $187,000.
Anything else? Is this the latest technology, or are we matching? It is the latest technology. Okay, good.
this will be paid out of the FF&E budget for the new elementary.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
Know all the tech people in the back there, so yes. Good enough for me, yeah.
That is my team that
How does this, I'm going to ask a controversial question. How does this compare to some of the equipment that's on East Side schools? Or yeah, East Side schools?
It's newer equipment. We have, in all of our other schools, we have smart boards. We were looking at the new elementary building to bring in the newer technology and use that as a platform for which to then expand into the rest of the schools. We have an aging projector fleet.
Are we buying all new furniture for the new school as well?
Yes.
Mr. Bumbalis, you will appreciate what I'm about to say. I would really like there to be some consideration to moving the new furniture to an East Side school and moving some of their furniture to the new school so that there is an abundance of nice stuff in every school. So please give that some consideration. I wanted to do that at Hampshire High School, but I was too late asking, so I'm asking now before it's all done. Chuck, you on board? Thank you.
What about Dan?
What?
Why don't you ask him Dan?
Dan, do you have issues?
No comment.
Thank you, Dan. Science supplies. Diane.
Yes, the science budget was for elementary, middle school, and high school in April to complete the standard listing. And we're recommending the award go to VWR for elementary and Fisher Scientific for middle and high. It corresponds with current science curriculum.
Again, this is routine.
Just routine.
Yep. Any questions? Thank you. Diane, PPE and disposable gloves.
Yes, this is the request to extend the PPE for gloves and masks for district-wide supply, and they were, with no increase to pricing. So we're extending it.
And they have adequate inventory.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Jennifer, do you want to give us the highlights of the TIF for Hoffman Estates?
Sure. We talked about this at our last finance meeting. We're bringing it back because there were some additional questions. Hoffman Estates has asked us to sign an intergovernmental agreement that benefits the district with annual TIF increments after 15 years. There currently is a TIF in place, and so this is just formalizing an agreement in order to benefit the district.
Okay. Any discussion with regard to the Hoffman Estates TIF? I know we all have experience with Hoffman Estates that's not so positive.
Yeah. What, can you just give us an overview of what the benefits to us will be now that
The benefits moving forward is that we'll actually receive something in regards to this TIF. We wouldn't have to wait until the TIF expired. In addition, it's working with the village.
Is that part of the surplus determination, or is that separate?
It's a separate.
Do we get any of the surplus? Do we share in any of the surplus? Or do we not know that?
Actually, that is a surplus. I'm sorry.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask for a vote on this one. All in favor of the, keep in mind that we are only an advisory committee. This would be voted on by the full board, but I want to know that this board recommends it. All in favor of this resolution for the TIF for Hoffman Estates, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Same sign. So I am in favor. We have 2 opposed, but it will be presented to the full board, and I believe it's on tonight's agenda. I'm sorry, sir, I cannot take questions from the audience. I understand, but I cannot take questions from the audience. I apologize.
Mr. Stevens?
Who's talking to me?
Steve.
He's on the phone.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I was on mute. I apologize. I'm also not in favor at this time.
He's also what?
Not in favor.
Okay, so it's 3-1. The board will have the final say. Did he have any other comment he wished to make?
Steve, do you have any further comments?
I do not.
Life Safety Systems,
Oh.
Mr. Opels.
I think we have an update. Yeah. I just want to provide an update about the ESSER funds since our meeting in December. Again, the district has approximately $36 million of available ESSER funds. The district has allocated $8.5 million as of December, leaving $25.6 million of the $36 million left. Some of the updates for the committee, and administration is finalizing summer programming for all students that will be tuition-free. This programming is strictly related to learning loss and credit recovery. Any camps or students seeking to earn additional credits will be charged a fee. Also, the district is looking at hiring a director of behavioral multi-tier systems for support, and this position will lead the development and implementation of a comprehensive system, Tier 1 through Tier 3 of SEL support. And then additionally, we've continued with COVID mitigation strategies such as PPE supplies, as Ms. White talked about, including KN95 masks, HEPA filtration units, and we're working with our architects, engineers, and construction management to improve the indoor air quality. As a reminder, the intent of the ESSER funds is to provide school districts help to safely reopen and sustain safe operations of schools and to address the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll continue to work with those funds and provide updates to the board.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Also, to the gentleman from Hoffman Estates, I'd be happy to speak to you after the meeting. Change order for the street lighting. Mr. Opels.
Life safety.
Hmm?
6.5.
We're on master facilities
No,
plan?
we're on life safety.
Oh, life safety.
Yeah.
I thought that was done.
No.
You're not done. I'm sorry. Dan, do we have more?
Can I do something? All right. We're very proud of all the work that we're able to do in-house with the maintenance staff that we have. There's certain things really that we cannot do. This being one of them. Our life safety inspections must be done by certified outside professionals. Some of those things include fire pumps, fire alarms, tamper and flows, backflow preventers, kitchen hoods, extinguisher systems, fire doors, etc. We opened this on January 18th. We had 5 bidders. We recommend 3 contracts. First being the automatic fire protection out of McChesney Park. This would be a contract for sprinkler and pump inspection services at just over $9,000. It's a 3-year contract term with total amount of $27,000. We also recommend Contact out of Rolling Meadows for fire alarm systems, and tamper and flows, backflows, and hood extinguisher inspections. $72,621 yearly. It's a 3-year term at $217,863. The last contract we recommend is for Fox Valley Fire and Safety out of Elgin. Be a contract for fire door inspection services, $6,700 roughly, 3-year term, contract $20,325. Be paid out of the operation and maintenance fund. We're familiar with all of these companies in some way, shape, or form. They do work in our district for the same work. I have no problems with any of it.
Dan, if you say so, it's a go.
Good.
You have a reputation. And it's all good. And it's all good. Is there anything else, Dan?
Next item is change order for a new elementary school.
Okay.
This has to do with Hampshire street lighting. So this is part of the development agreement by the Village of Hampshire. Streetlights need to be installed along the roadway leading to the school and for the future development. We understood that this work was to be completed by the residential development, but because of the slowdown, Hampshire requires that this work is done before the school can be open. So with that being said, and following our change order policy, I spoke to Steve Fiorentino, chair of the CFOC, which approved the order. We needed to do this to keep the work moving out there. It was for just under $130,000. The
district has an agreement with Crown Development, and we will see more than 50% of this number come back. Also keeping in mind, we'll get around $500,000 back from Crown Development.
Okay. This isn't that unusual. This is,
On a $36 million project.
yeah.
It's following our policy for transparency.
No, I'm glad you're following the policy. That's a good thing to do, Dan. Once a year. You want to talk about the master facilities plan update?
Yeah, the only update we have is we've had some ongoing discussions about the aging mechanical equipment at Dundee Middle School, right? We're tasked with finding a green alternative, to supplement the work that's going to be done there. Keeping in mind that building was donated to the district around 50 years ago. It's a modular building. It's time. The aging and obsolescent HVAC equipment is needed for an update. So, again, going back to what we had talked to, this committee, along with myself and our architects and engineers, have decided on a geothermal system, which will help cut down on the energy consumption and reduce our carbon footprint for what is going to be done. It's also very efficient equipment and stuff we won't need to replace, at least not in my lifetime. These wells are good for 100 years. So that's where we landed at.
Is that not consistent with what we've talked about prior to this? Because
Everything we talked about. So
we've been pretty vocal about that, and we're very supportive of that.
So here's what we need now. Conservatively, I think it's gonna be 3 years to complete the project, okay? For us to hit spring break in 2023, we need approval from the board of finances to start with our engineers, architects, and construction manager, to start developing the plans for this work. Otherwise, it's gonna get pushed up another year.
Well,
So that's the ask.
this committee has already strongly recommended this project. So you need to speak to your supervisor about the next formal step to get it.
He told me to talk to you.
We're ready to go. As far as we're concerned, it's a go, but
Start tomorrow.
Let me start over. All the stuff we talked about that we need to do at DMS, we're gonna do it, and we gotta pay these people to help us do it. We're gonna get started tomorrow.
we were wishing you had started 6 months ago, but that's okay, Dan.
That's an embellishment, but
Just to remind everybody in the audience, DMS is currently an all-electric building. And we're very anxious to get rid of that because anybody who pays an electric bill knows that it's a very high priced energy right now. And so we're looking to replace that to natural gas, correct?
that's correct.
And we were looking at solar. We also looked at geothermal. And this is the most economical and will give us the best payback and reward. So good job.
That's it, I'm done.
Okay, Dan. How's our salt supply?
Let you down.
Okay. All right, we're moving on to public participation. As consistent with board policy, we have 3 speakers. Each speaker will be allotted 3 minutes. We do not dialogue in this forum, but we do listen and take notes, and if there is something to be followed up on, we will do that. We are only allowing the people who have signed up to speak. And please state your name. We do not entertain any discussion about individuals at this meeting. But Christina Kostansky, you are first up. And please, for my sake, speak right into that mic, would you?
Very loud. No, I just want the angle. You're very bright. I like it, but it's distracting.
I've never been told I'm distracted. It's a new one.
Not to your face.
Right. I don't know what my wife says about it.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Christina Constanti, and I'm a parent in District 300. I've spoken here many times before, and I know this is a financial meeting, but I figured I'll get an opportunity to speak twice today. The first time I'm talking about staff and teachers. I want to say thank you to all of you, staff and teachers that have been supportive with us parents throughout this process. I know you don't make the rules. Since I've been quite vocal online and here at the meetings, I've been approached by some staff members, and one of them wanted me to speak on her behalf anonymously. I would love to speak at the board meeting, but I would probably get fired if I did, because nobody is talking about how these kids aren't even wearing the masks correctly. The elementary kids' masks are so gross, and some have rashes on their face because of the masks. They hate them. The lunchrooms are not clean, and the plexiglass is dirty, and majority of them are broken and falling down. The tables are way too close, and the kids are constantly moving closer to each other without masks. And surprisingly, they're fine. The board is so concerned with the damn masks, but nobody is paying attention to how bad the lunchrooms are. No one from inside the schools can say any of this, for they would lose their jobs. All day long, teachers and staff are constantly saying, pull your mask up or put your mask on. It's absolutely ridiculous. Starting today, I will not be telling any students to put their mask on. I honestly don't know if any of this would make a difference, but I just wanted to share with somebody since I cannot speak at the board meeting. I followed up, I asked her if I could speak for her, and she said, sure, here's some more. Parents seem to believe that the children and teachers are okay with the masks and close contact rules because nobody wants to speak up about how the day really goes. They believe their children are fine with the masks and close contact rules, but what we hear is different. I hear it all the time. I hate these masks. My friend had to stay home again because of close contact, but she's not even sick. This is so stupid. One child today told me they were sick, stomach issues, over the weekend, and their mother told them, don't say anything because they already missed so much school because of the close contact rules and has been repeatedly tested for COVID and has never been positive. This is sad, and this is just one example. Let's talk about the reality of masks. All day we are saying, pull up your mask, put it on. So many kids fight it. 2 seconds later, we're saying again. The school goes through so many masks, and at times we only have the adult size. I can't even get them on the little ones. I just want to reach out to you and tell you thank you for being our voice when we don't have one. Signed, a staff member at an elementary school. Thank you.
Thank you. Sharon Fetting.
Hello, my name is Sharon Fetting. 105 ILCS 522-12. Section 22-12, preventing or interfering with the child's attendance at school, whoever, by threat, menace, or intimidation, prevents any child entitled to attend a public or non-public school in the state from attending such school or interferes with any such child attendance at that school should be guilty of a Class A misdemeanor. That's in our courts here, guys. The school board has the authority to make decision. The school board does not have the authority to make the illegal and unlawful decisions. They never did, but they did it anyways. Shame on all of you. I don't know if these numbers are right. I could be wrong, but I think last time I saw 250 districts were going maskless, but D300 is still wearing a mask. Why is that? 19 kids out of 20,000 are allowed to go maskless. So I guess there really is a privileged class, huh? Right here in D300, discrimination, segregation. Good job. If you're a teacher, I love all the teachers, but if you're triple vaxxed and double masked, you should feel safe. You shouldn't have a problem with any kid that does not want to get masked, wear a mask, or be vaccinated. At this point, anyone that wants to get vaccinated has the opportunity to get vaccinated. It's freedom of choice. I don't care if you want to wear a mask. I don't care if you want to be vaccinated, guys. You do you. So this up here can all end. Freedom of choice. That's all I got to say. Get rid of the mask. Let the parents make the decisions. Let the kids be kids. You have stolen almost 2 years of my kids' high school years. That's sad. And shame on all of you. Like I said, get 15 vaccinations. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. But anyways, God bless America, and get the kids out in masks. And that's it. Follow the law.
Always nice to hear from you, Sharon. Mr. Tennis.
My name is Mike Tennis from Sleepy Hollow. I'm here to address the December Treasurer's Report, Agenda Item 4.3. The Treasurer's Report on page 2 has audit adjustments that Jennifer referred to earlier. Miller Cooper's favorable cash audit adjustment was $13.3 million. That included an education fund favorable adjustment of $7.6 million, site and construction $2.9 million, and the other 6 funds $2.8 million. The adjustments raise several questions. Was the adjustment to cash due to conversion from cash basis accounting to accrual accounting? Are the fund adjustments to cash with a net aggregate adjustment of $13.3 million? Are there internal control weaknesses masking the cause for the fund adjustments? What period or periods caused the 7.2% underreporting of cash, finally reflected in an adjustment to the December Treasurer's Report 6 months after the period under audit? My other Treasurer Report comment concerns page 1, the cash balance by fund. Total December cash, $176.3 million. The high cash balance continues to raise questions. Will the administration provide the board with periodic cash forecasts to justify maintaining so much cash? Year-over-year cash has increased $26.4 million, or 17.6%, while maximizing tax levies. Why? Why has the Site and Construction Fund more than doubled to $35.2 million? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mike. I would just like to add, however, that we just completed our annual audit and reported on it just a month or so ago, and there were no recommendations. There's no funny accounting going on, and that audit, I believe, is available to the public. If you want to FOIA it, you can get it, but there's no problem there. And the board is aware of the transfers in the cash. All right, could we have a motion, please, to adjourn? The next meeting will be on March 7th. Our next meeting is March 7th at 4:30. It will be a combined meeting. Thank you very much.